Hello everyone, we are going to be taking a look at a scenario of the ultimate future of the world, and this is episode 3, and in the last video we saw some more Nigerian conquests. I feel like something happened here, but I don't know what. We also saw some unifications happen in the European continent, mainly being the Iberian Union, and actually we are going to see Andorra joining in France. We saw a mini Balkan Union take place. What else did we see? We saw a Baltic Union take place. And we also saw a war over here happen. As well as Ethiopia did some stuff. And last but not least, we saw both alliances expanding. The CSDO expanding into into Iraq, Iran, and Pakistan. As well as North Korea. Cuba, Nicaragua, sorry, and Venezuela. The WTO, the World Trade the whatever I called it, the Worldwide Trade Organization, expanded into the nations of Austria. Sorry, I forgot their name. So into Austria. Hold on. Hey, there's something I forgot to do. Anyways, they also expanded into Serbia. I think that happened last video. So yeah, they expanded into Serbia too. They expanded into Georgia and Azerbaijan, as well as the new Israeli Jordanese Federation, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Vietnam, Philippines, as well as New Zealand and Australia. And a new alliance, how long? Okay, 2 minutes, Jesus. As well as a new alliance taking place between the nations of Mexico, Belize, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Colombia, Angola, Chad, the Central African Republic, Madagascar, and Malaysia. So yeah, a lot of life stuff happened. Anyways, because I've been yapping for a bit, let's just get on with this. We're gonna actually start with a civil war happening, and by civil war, I mean the country just falling apart. These guys have just fallen fully apart. So we just see Turkey sort of just like take the opportunity to just get like some free land, so they just begin invading in, and eventually they just annex it, because like it's fully just like anarchy here. So yeah. Also, I would say that the current year is. Also, I don't know if I mentioned about Bougainville's independence. I'd say probably like 2040-ish. Anyway, so yeah, Turkey expands. And we're going to be seeing some more like unifications take place. First of all, we see me fix the Luxembourg. We see Switzerland and Liechtenstein unite. I know, surprising, Switzerland did something. So yeah, as well as Czechia and Slovakia, as well as Austria and Germany. And finally, well, probably not finally, but we see Romania and Moldova unite. And now here's the most surprising thing. Also, Moldova joined the WTO. Now here's something that's going to happen. Belarus is going to unite with Russia. So yeah. The world is very slowly losing nations. So yeah, anyways. Going down here. Nigeria is gonna just continue. What the hell is going on over here? Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on over here, so let me just fix it real quick. Well, that didn't work in the slightest. Anyways, we see Nigeria go to war with what I believe is Burkina Faso and this nation, which I think is the Ivory Coast. I generally can't tell. Like, the borders here have changed quite a bit. Anyways, they begin invading into Burkina Faso. Also, in between this video and the last, or future video, I did try to get cities but I couldn't find a reliable city map. Yeah. Anyways, Nigeria is very quickly pushing into Burkina Faso and the Ivory Coast, I believe this is. And eventually they manage to fully cut these guys off. And eventually they both surrender. And in a peace treaty, it's gonna look something like, dear Lord. Yeah, Nigeria is going to be expanding quite a bit, annexing the entire nation of Burkina Faso. Despite, I believe, working with them like in episode 4 or 2. And nearly fully annexing the Ivory Coast. Oh boy, that's a pretty large nation. Yeah. Anyways, heading down over to here, we're going to be seeing a new alliance get made between the nations. Well, not over here. I don't know why I went over here. But it's going to be surprisingly made over here in the Americas. Between Suriname, Guyana. I believe this is Trinidad. That might be Dominica, I don't know. It's between these three, Peru and Bolivia. These guys are just making the South American Protection Organization. Or SAPO, or SAPO, however you want to say it. And I don't know why they're making this, but they are. Anyways, another thing that's going to be happening is if we go over here to the British Isles, Britain is going to be giving Ireland over, or not, no, Northern Ireland over to Ireland. Sorry, my English isn't Englishing. And I am going to be showing that with also having them be here. I need to remember that these guys aren't uniting. I just need to remember that. Anyways, heading over to the Middle East, we're going to be seeing a pretty large unification take place. And that is between Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, Oman, and Yemen. Although I'm just going to fix this real quick. Yeah, that's a pretty large thing, isn't it? Also, I forgot their name, but these guys are going to be joining too. So I'm going to indicate that with a boom. Yeah. And if we go on to here, none of them are an alliance, so yeah. But speaking of alliances, a bit of, hold on, let me just fix this just so that I have a bit easier to see. Oh, also Cyprus joined, I forgot to mention that. But a bit of a skirmish is going to happen on this border over here. If I can get a good color. A bit of a skirmish happened on this border. And it isn't like too bad. Like, obviously people on each side are going to die, but like, yeah, a bit of a skirmish takes place on the Iraqi-Turkish border. And that's pretty bad. Because now the leaders of both alliances are going to be debating whether should we declare war? Because let's say that this isn't the current US government, because I think that's going to be better than the current. So let's actually, oh wait, no, since 2040, it's not going to be the current US government. Let's say that this is, I don't know, a new guy. An Irish guy, I don't know. He is going to meet up with Putin, who's probably nearly dead now, and they're going to meet in, I don't know, they're going to meet in Antarctica. I'm joking, but still, they're going to, they're going to meet in Java. Or Jakarta. They're going to meet about here. And they're going to decide. And they decide to not go to war. So, yeah, there's no war. Although, some other things are going to be happening with the alliances. First of all, Jamaica joins, as well as the Bahamas joining. We see Española join, or Hispaniola, however you say it. Also, I need to colour these islands in. Another two countries that we see joining are going to be these two, so Costa Rica and Panama. Something else that we're going to be seeing is a few African nations join, such as Nigeria. Just imagine this is the accurate border. As well as India. And the last country to join is actually going to be the Arabian Union. And you might be asking, well, why are they joining? Well, they're a pretty big US ally. Despite just being made like literally like a few days ago. I don't know. But yeah, we see that the WTO, I think, I don't even know what I called it. Oh, Bahrain, that's what this country is called, Bahrain. Anyways, yeah, as we can see, the WTO has expanded a lot. Also, I need to hurry this up. Yeah, the WTO has expanded quite a lot. And not only that, but we're going to be seeing the CSDO also decide to expand mainly into Algeria, Somalia, Sudan, Malaysia, Laos and Cambodia, Afghanistan, Argentina, the Falklands aren't blue. I don't know why you aren't blue. Because I'm pretty sure this island's owned by the British. I don't know though. Why am I struggling so hard to colour in this island? Yay. Anyways, the last country that's going to be joining in on an alliance is actually, surprisingly enough, going to be in Africa. That's going to be the Ivory Coast, and they're going to be joining in on this side. So yeah, war is probably going to happen incredibly soon. But we are going to be ignoring that for now because I'm going to colour this island in because I forgot to colour it in before. Anyways, oh, that's go away. So, yeah. Some war's probably going to be happening soon. That isn't very good. So, yeah. Sorry, I zoned out for a minute. We're going to be seeing another war happen. And it's going to be happening down here in Africa. And who's it going to be between? It's basically just going to be, like, right here. Basically, we see these two. Also, I'm not colouring them in this colour because they're joining on the thing. I'm just colouring it in this colour because I think it's a bit easier on the eyes. So, yeah. They're getting invaded. We see these troops very quickly cross in and instantly take them, as well as over here. And I don't actually need to be very good at this war because we all know that there's no way in hell these guys are going to win a war against South Africa. No offense at like people from here, but you're probably not going to make it. Yeah. Also, we're going to be seeing a mini African Union take place down here. And it's going to be between Mozambique, Malawi, what I believe is Zimbabwe, this country, which I know Botswana is in it, but I don't know who it was. And we also see Namibia join, so we see Middle Africa get formed. So yeah, that's a pretty decent nation. Yeah, and as we can see, nobody in this is in an alliance, and there's 6 nations in this. So yeah, but going further up, we're going to be seeing another unification take place between Tanzania, Burundi, and the other country. But not just between them, also between Kenya and I believe Uruguay. So yeah, there is a lot. Oh my god, this is weird. Anyways, yeah, they are currently just in a large. What am I doing? Basically, there's like a lot of unifications going on. I recorded a video like not too long ago, so I don't know why I'm messing up in this one so bad. So, yeah. We're gonna be seeing one last unification before I decide to stop because I'm doing horrible in this. And the last unification that we're going to be seeing is going to be between this nation, like the Balkan Union, as well as Montenegro and Serbia. So yeah, welcome back, Yugoslavia. Anyways, that is the second to last thing, because one last thing is going to be happening, and it was sort of foreshadowed earlier. Basically, along every single border, there's like a lot of border skirmishes, mainly started by the red team, as there's a few that happen over here, a few that happen over here. There's actually going to be one that happens over here, started by the blue team. Basically, there's just border skirmishes everywhere, and that may or may not just have started World War III. So, yeah, as you can see, yeah. But it's not just these nations that are going to be in World War III. A few other nations are going to be in it. Mainly the nations of Libya, as well as Mali, as well as these nations over here, as well as the Gambia, as well as Senegal, as well as whatever you're called, as well as Niger. Nigeria's already in it. As well as, I should probably just have both colours, as well as these two and Egypt, as well as South Sudan, the East African Union, the DRC, as well as just everyone over here. Over here, Brazil joins, which sort of just spirals over here. And you might be wondering, why are these guys on if they aren't necessarily in the alliance? Shush. Because, look, they are in the Yellow Alliance, except for these guys who just want to join out of their own pure interest. These guys are joining just like make the over here a bit safer because of over here, mainly you Venezuela. So yeah. And lastly, we see a few other nations join, such as Sri Lanka for some reason. These two. You. We also see. I'm just gonna get the brush out for this just so it's easier. We also just. You know, I'm gonna just. This is gonna be easier. We also. Damn it. We also see, like, just everywhere over here decide to join. So Indonesia joins, Timor-Leste joins, or East Timor. I don't even know what they're called at this point. Another nation that's going to be joining, well, another few are just going to be all the nations in the over here. And I can't forget to color this in. So yeah, we have our World War, whatever you call it, 3. and just make it easier on the eyes, I'm actually gonna make it a bit darker. That looks pretty cool. I like how this looks. So yeah, I'm just gonna be fixing down here real quick. And as I say that, I'm gonna just end the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Well, one of today's videos, because it's actually the second video I've recorded today for today. Because another video is gonna be coming out in like 2 hours, I think. So yeah. I hope you guys liked it, and goodbye.